What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio Shout and stepping in the building. I got a legend and an icon stepping off in this thing.
Yes.
N9ne, what's good with it, boss?
What's up, brother? Good to be here, man.
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Tech, first of all, man, 5816 Forest.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with this new project, sir?
I had to take it all the way back to the beginning, man. An origin story, man. Take
Okay.
N9ne. It's crazy in my whole discography. I ain't got one like this, man.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It's all verses by me.
Okay.
Same producer all the way through all 17 tracks.
Yeah.
Chronological order from age 12 to 17 when I ran away from home to become Tech N9ne, man.
Okay, you got to take me there, though, Tech. I mean, what made you run away and become Tech N9ne?
Well, I was raised in a Christian house.
Yeah.
My mom married a Muslim when I was 12.
Okay.
He moved us in the hood, 5816 is a blood neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he knew if it was a blood neighborhood.
Yeah.
But, through those years from age 12 to 17, I thought he was being hard on me, man. You know what I mean? Like certain thing, being on punishment for whole summers when I'm messing up in school. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. So certain things happened in the house around age 17 that made me say, you know what, I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't recognize that he was trying to make me a stronger man. Instead of being mean to me, he was trying to make me stronger, a stronger kid. You know what I mean? Get me ready for the world. And I didn't realize that till I became a man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And that's what made me run away. And thank God I became Tech N9ne because that's what I plan to do. Because it don't always pan out that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially with what I was doing. You know, what I was doing was a lot more different in style. A lot more different in appearance, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I had everything against me and still became the #1 independent rapper in the world.
How the hell did you do that, though, Tech? How were you able to impose your will on this game and make your money, maintain your independence, and still have massive success?
The thing is, man, being on the majors before I went independent, being on Perspective A&M with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis in 93, 97, Quincy Jones, Rest His Soul, you know what I mean, with Quest and Warner, 98, J. Core and Interscope, you know what I mean? And I met my partner around that time, my partner Travis O'Gwen. Taught them how to do strange music. Now, we went on our first tour, we lost 140,000, but that didn't stop us. You know what I mean? We kept coming back. The way we did this was that we went town to town and build the name. You know, sometimes we would post up in a town for a week just to go to parties and stuff like that. Me get on the mic every once in a while, you know what I mean? So we'll post up in a town, then we'll book a show in that town, come back to that town. My first show in San Diego, man, there was 7 people on stage. We invited everybody on stage to do the show with me.
That's crazy.
The next time I came back, it was 30 people. Next time I came back, it was 100 people. Then 300 people. Then we sold out the House of Blues. You know what I'm saying? And then we just kept growing and growing and growing in every town all around the world, man. You know, and that's how we did it.
When you lost that 140K though, jumping off the porch with that. What was going through your mind at that time, and how did you regroup from that, sir? Because a lot of people throw in the towel after that.
My partner Travis, man, he was already a multimillionaire when we started. You know what I mean? So although he didn't like that we lost 140,000, I took all my homies on tour on the tour bus and got them all hotel rooms. We were doing it all the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But we thought it was the right way at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we knew we had something special, man.
That's right.
And Travis knew the same thing. He knew we had something special with Strange Music and Tech N9ne. So we didn't stop, even though we was losing.
Hip hop at that time, though, man. How did you feel about that culture that you were in at that time versus the way hip hop is now? It's not as it seemed like that was a special time, man. It seemed like it was a renaissance in music and hip hop, and I don't even know if we'll ever even be able to get that time
I'm
back.
just blessed to be in that era, man, to where we could build something like that in such a market where, you know, everything is like mainstream or nothing. You know, of course you had E40 back in the day, you know what I'm saying, that had his independence going, and ICP, Insane Clown Posse, had their thing, their independence, you know. I'm not sure if Cottonmouth Kings was independent, but maybe they were, I don't know. But, you know, I'm just blessed to be able to be in that era where we could build an empire like that. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, it wasn't streaming around that was cutting our money more than in half. You know what I'm saying? To where we could build 7 buildings with strange music.
Come on.
And still have it to this day. So we was in an era where we could get our money from physical product. You know what I'm saying? And we still sell physical product. Like we're talking about 5816 Forest. You can pre-order it and get the CD. You can pre-order and get 2 vinyl set. You know what I mean? And all that, man. So we keep it on, pushing on, man. And we ain't gonna never stop. But really blessed to be able to start back then. Not sure what the future is gonna hold, but we're gonna make sure that we're gonna be in there.
You damn
somehow.
right.
You know
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it comes to strange music, though, man, the business. How was that for you being an artist and then still being able to handle your business at the same time?
Well, with my partner Travis being a shrewd businessman, you know, at the beginning I was more instrumental in all the business moves, you know what I mean? But as I got to touring 250 shows, I had to really trust him to do what we needed to do, and he done that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, major things, you know, but I have to sign stuff, you know, he'll make sure that I'm there to make it happen, you know what I'm saying? We used to be a time where we would go through all the merch, like, what you think about this? What you do? I was like, I don't like that one, I don't like that one. Like, after a while, man, I'm just like, go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Let's get it.
So I've been blessed to have a business partner that knew what the hell he doing, you know what I mean?
I'm about to jump all over the place with this thing, Tech, but I mean, working with a Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah, man.
Can you talk to me about working with Wayne and then getting on the track with Andre 3000 at the same time?
That's
How
crazy.
did that interlude come about, man, sir?
Well, the interlude came about by Wayne doing an interview with Funkmaster Flex or somebody back in the day when he was in Rikers.
Yeah.
And he said some stuff. I guess Funkmaster Flex asked him, who you want to work with when you get out? He said, I want to work with Andre 3000 and my main man N9ne. And everybody started calling my phone. I was in the studio in Kansas City late night, like, and Big Scoob hit me like, you hear what Wayne said? I'm like, what Wayne say? You know, say he want to work with you. I was like, really?
Yeah.
So I had a press run coming up like I'm doing right now back then. So we had my head of security, OG Muggs, get with Macho and Fat Joe down in Florida and hook it up so I can get in there with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? When I was up there in New York doing my press run.
Yeah.
So we went up in Rikers. When I got there, man, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to talk to this brother about. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for mentioning my name, brother.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to even mention my name.
Come on.
So we got in there and we talked for 3 hours, man. The warden had to stop us.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So he said, when I get out, it's going to be on.
Yeah.
As soon as he got out, he hit us like, hey, I'm down in Florida. Come down to Hit Factory. Me and my partner, Travis, flew down there. You know what I mean? I wrote the verse in my hotel room, man. Mike Banger was the engineer.
Yeah.
I laid my verse during the day. Wayne didn't come in till 12 midnight that same day. And he said, yeah, that's beautiful. Ooh. So I didn't know that he was going to put Andre 3000 on it, bro. Until after he done it, and he came to Kansas City on a tour, and he came to our headquarters, and he said, you want to hear the song you on? I'm like, yeah. It started playing, I heard my verse, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then the next verse came on, I'm trying to hold my composure, like...
3 racks.
And after it went off, I said, you didn't tell me he's going to put Dre on it? He said, I told you I wanted to work with N9ne and Andre 3000.
Crazy.
That's how it happened, brother.
When you talked to him in Rikers, though, what was his spirits like at that time?
Man, really hype. Really hype. Telling us how Kanye came through there and did his whole album in front of him, you know what I'm saying? Talking about how Tip came up in there talking to him, you know what I'm saying? He's just real animated, man. Talk about how he first heard me in '98 on the Gang Related soundtrack with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we talked about a lot, man. We talked about a lot of artists, a lot of, you know, our history, you know, and when he first heard me and everything, man. It was dope, man.
I mean...
3 hours.
Crazy.